Welcome to ASTRALX Illuminating Your Cosmic Path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist, and I am so excited to be diving into the stars with you today.
And I'm Lunaria Celine, your intuitive guide, and together we'll be exploring the profound ways the cosmos influences your life.
Today we're focusing on a fascinating and powerful combination. Ever feel like you're a warrior princess ready to conquer the world, but also drawn to the simple pleasures of a beautiful garden?
Oh, that's interesting. That's the intriguing paradox of an Aries Sun, Taurus Rising woman. You carry within you a fiery zest for life, and a deep-seated desire for stability and harmony.
And if that's you listening, buckle up, because this deep dive is tailored specifically for you.
Yes.
We're going to explore how the celestial tapestry of 2025 is uniquely woven with your astrological blueprint.
We'll unravel the cosmic energies that will influence your year, highlighting opportunities for growth, transformation, and embracing your authentic self.
So let's paint a vivid picture for our listeners. What does this Aries Sun Taurus Rising combination actually mean in terms of personality? It sounds like a dynamic mix.
Imagine a woman who embodies boldness, the kind of woman who fearlessly takes on challenges with that signature Aries enthusiasm. She's a natural leader driven by passion and a thirst for adventure.
I'm already picturing someone with a contagious energy.
Now picture this same woman enveloped in the earthy grace and sensuality of Taurus. She finds joy in the simple pleasures, nature beauty, good food, and creating a sense of harmony in her surroundings.
So it's not just about outward action, but also about cultivating a sense of inner peace and stability.
Precisely. She possesses both the dynamism to initiate and the patience to see things through. It's a captivating blend of fire and earth.
But as with any powerful combination, there can be a bit of inner tension, right? How does this play out for an Aries Sun Taurus Rising woman?
That's where it gets really fascinating.
The
impulsive go-getter nature of Aries might clash with the Taurus need for stability and careful planning.
I see.
Think of it as a dance between spontaneity and thoughtfulness.
So how can our listeners find that sweet spot where these two energies work in harmony?
That's a key theme we'll explore throughout this deep dive. The cosmic weather of 2025 offers unique opportunities to embrace both sides of your nature. To find that balance between taking bold action and nurturing a sense of groundedness.
It sounds like 2025 will be a year of powerful transformation. Can you give us a glimpse into the overall cosmic weather our listeners can expect?
2025 is a year of significant astrological shifts, marked by the presence of Saturn, the planet of discipline and responsibility. Its journey through different houses will bring opportunities for growth and learning.
Can you break that down a bit more? I know houses is an astrology term, but what does it actually mean for someone who might be new to this?
Astrological houses represent different areas of life, like career, relationships, finances, and so on.
Got it.
When a planet like Saturn transits through a particular house, it highlights and influences the themes associated with that area.
So it's like a spotlight shining on different aspects of our lives, prompting us to focus our attention there.
That's a great way to put it. Now, Saturn's influence can be perceived as challenging because it asks us to step up, to take responsibility, to build structures that are meant to last.
I'm sensing a no pain, no gain kind of vibe here.
That's a good way to think about it. Saturn's lessons might require effort and discipline, but they ultimately lead to greater maturity and resilience.
This sounds especially relevant for our listeners with their blend of Aries drive and Taurus groundedness.
Absolutely. Now let's get specific about Saturn's movements in 2025. From January to March, Saturn will be in the 10th house of career and public image.
So a time to focus on professional goals and building a strong reputation.
Precisely. This transit can highlight your ambition and desire to achieve recognition in your chosen field. For our Aries Sun Taurus Rising listeners, it's a time to leverage your natural leadership skills and practicality to shine in your career.
This sounds like the perfect time to update that resume or take on a new project that allows you to showcase your talents.
Exactly. It's also a time to consider long-term goals and build a foundation for future success. Remember, Saturn rewards hard work and dedication.
Our listeners are probably already making to-do lists and brainstorming new ideas.
Now,
what happens when Saturn shifts gears in April?
Come April, Saturn transitions into the 11th house, which governs friendships, social networks, and long-term aspirations. This shift brings a slightly different flavor to the year.
What can our listeners expect from this transit? It sounds like there's a social element here.
This transit encourages you to examine your social circles and consider who truly supports your dreams and aspirations. It's a time to cultivate connections that are aligned with your values and goals.
So a bit of a social inventory is in order.
You could say that.
Okay.
It's not about cutting people out of your life, but rather about being more discerning about where you invest your energy, surrounding yourself with people who inspire and uplift you.
I can see how this could be a time of growth and maybe even a bit of letting go of relationships that no longer serve you.
That's a very insightful observation. It's about recognizing your worth.
Yeah.
And choosing to align with people and groups that support your highest potential.
Yeah, we can't talk about 2025 without addressing the elephant in the room, finances. What does the year hold for our listeners in terms of abundance and financial growth?
Well, the good news is that 2025 has some very positive financial aspects.
Okay.
Starting in April, Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, will be transiting your second house, which is associated with finances, self-worth, and material possessions.
This sounds like a time to manifest those financial goals and embrace opportunities for growth.
Exactly. Jupiter's energy is all about expansion, optimism, and attracting good fortune.
Yeah.
It's a time to believe in your ability to create wealth and to take inspired action towards your financial goals.
With the combined influence of Jupiter in the second house and Saturn in the 11th house.
Yes.
This sounds like a powerful time for collaborations and partnerships that could lead to financial gain.
You're spot on. This is a year where teamwork can really pay off. Combining your talents with others, leveraging shared resources, and exploring new avenues for income generation could lead to significant financial breakthroughs.
This is where that Aries entrepreneurial spirit combined with the Taurus practicality can really create magic.
Absolutely. However, with Saturn's presence, it's important to remember the theme of responsibility.
So a bit of caution amidst the excitement.
You could say that.
Okay.
While Jupiter encourages abundance, Saturn reminds us to be mindful of our spending habits, to manage our resources wisely, and to make sound financial decisions.
So it's not just about attracting wealth, but also about being responsible stewards of what we receive.
That's the key takeaway. 2025 offers incredible potential for financial growth, but it also calls for a balanced approach. Embrace the opportunities.
Yeah.
But remember to ground your enthusiasm in practicality and sound judgment.
This has been an incredible overview of what our listeners can expect in 2025.
Yes.
But we've only just scratched the surface.
We have.
In part 2, we'll dive deeper into each month.
We will.
Exploring specific energies and how they might play out in different areas of your life.
Yes.
Stay tuned, because we'll be uncovering even more cosmic insights tailored specifically for you, our Aries Sun Taurus Rising listeners.
Absolutely. We've laid the groundwork exploring your unique astrological blueprint and the major planetary players shaping the year.
But now it's time to zoom in and unpack what each month has in store.
Yes.
Offering a glimpse into the specific energies and opportunities that await you.
Consider this your personalized cosmic calendar guiding you through the year with awareness and intention.
I love that analogy. So let's turn the page to January. What's on the cosmic agenda as we kick off the new year?
January sets the stage for a year of focused ambition, with Saturn still residing in your 10th house of career and public image.
So that theme of professional growth we talked about earlier is really front and center.
Exactly. It's a time to step into your leadership potential, showcase your skills, and make a lasting impression. Your Aries Sun is ignited with a desire to achieve, while your Taurus Rising provides the grounded practicality to make those dreams a reality.
This sounds like a powerful combination for setting intentions and creating a clear roadmap for career success.
You hit the nail on the head. This month is all about strategizing, setting clear goals, and taking those first steps towards realizing your professional aspirations. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, network with industry leaders, or even ask for that promotion you've been eyeing.
Those are great actionable tips. It's not just about dreaming big, it's about taking concrete steps to make those dreams happen.
Precisely. Now, as we move into February, the energy shifts slightly.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. What's different about February's cosmic weather?
While the focus on career remains, February brings a reminder to nurture your emotional well-being and prioritize those close relationships.
So it's about finding that balance between outward ambition and inner harmony.
Exactly. With the sun moving into Pisces, a sign known for its sensitivity and compassion, you might find yourself feeling more introspective and drawn to spend quality time with loved ones.
This sounds like the perfect time to schedule that weekend getaway with your partner, plan a cozy dinner with friends, or simply indulge in some self-care rituals that nourish your soul.
Those are all wonderful ways to align with February's energy. It's about recognizing that true success encompasses all aspects of life, not just career achievements.
A valuable reminder indeed. Now let's turn the page to March. What's brewing in the cosmic cauldron as we approach the end of the first quarter?
March brings a pivotal moment as Saturn, the planet of discipline and responsibility, prepares to shift into your 12th house of the subconscious mind.
I remember you mentioned this earlier. It sounds like a period of intense introspection.
That's a great way to put it. The 12th house is a realm of hidden depths where we confront our fears, insecurities, and unresolved emotional patterns. This transit can feel challenging at times as it brings these things to the surface, but it's ultimately a time of profound healing and transformation.
So it's like a cosmic detox, clearing out the emotional clutter to make space for new growth.
Exactly. This is a time to be gentle with yourself, prioritize self-care practices that nourish your soul, and seek support from trusted friends or therapists if needed.
What specific self-care practices would you recommend for our Aries Sun Taurus Rising listeners during this transit?
Anything that allows them to connect with their inner world and find moments of stillness would be beneficial. Meditation, journaling, spending time in nature, or even indulging in a luxurious bath with essential oils could help soothe the soul.
Those sound like perfect ways to embrace both the fiery energy of Aries and the grounded sensuality of Taurus.
Precisely. Now, as we move into April, the energy shifts dramatically.
Okay, I'm ready for a change of pace. What does April have in store?
April marks a turning point as Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, enters your second house of finances and self-worth.
Catching. We talked about this earlier, but it's exciting to see it unfold month by month.
This transit is a cosmic gift, bringing opportunities for financial growth, increased income, and a boost in your overall sense of abundance.
Our listeners are probably already feeling that optimistic Jupiter energy bubbling up.
I wouldn't be surprised. With Jupiter in your second house, it's a time to embrace a positive money mindset, explore new income streams, and take inspired action towards your financial goals.
This sounds like the perfect time to launch that side hustle. Sure. Ask for a raise or finally invest in that course that could boost your earning potential.
Exactly. Jupiter encourages you to believe in your ability to create wealth and attract abundance into your life.
I'm loving this energy. Now, with Saturn settled into the 11th house, are there any potential challenges our listeners should be aware of during this time?
While Jupiter's influence is generally positive, Saturn's presence in the 11th house reminds us to be discerning about our social connections and to choose collaborations wisely.
So it's not just about saying yes to every opportunity that comes along.
Exactly. This is a time to align with people who share your values, support your vision, and bring a sense of integrity to the table.
It's about quality over quantity when it comes to partnerships and collaborations.
Precisely. Now, as we transition into May, the focus shifts towards communication and learning.
Ooh, this sounds like a month for expanding our horizons.
You got it. May is a fantastic time to enroll in a course, attend workshops, or simply engage in stimulating conversations that broaden your perspective. With Mercury, the planet of communication, likely playing a role, you might find yourself drawn to writing, teaching, or sharing your knowledge with others.
I can see our Aries Sun Taurus Rising listeners embracing this energy with their natural curiosity and love of learning.
Absolutely. This is also a great time to refine your communication skills, whether it's through public speaking, writing, or simply expressing yourself more clearly in your personal relationships.
So it's not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about effectively sharing that knowledge with the world.
Precisely. Now, as we move into June, the energy becomes more social and playful.
Summer vibes are in the air. What does June have in store for our listeners?
June is all about connecting with friends, expanding your social circle, and indulging in activities that bring you joy. With the sun moving into Gemini, a sign known for its sociability and love of variety, you might find yourself attending parties, trying new hobbies, or simply enjoying stimulating conversations with a wide range of people.
This sounds like the perfect time to plan that summer vacation, to host a backyard barbecue, or finally join that book club you've been eyeing.
Those are all great ways to align with June's energy. It's a month to celebrate life, connect with your community, and embrace new experiences.
I'm already feeling more energized just thinking about it. Now, what about love and romance? Is June a favorable time for deepening those connections or finding new love?
With Venus, the planet of love and harmony, likely making a favorable aspect to Jupiter, June could bring opportunities for deepening existing relationships or attracting new romantic connections.
Our listeners are probably already getting ready for those summer flings.
It's certainly a time for romance. But remember, Taurus risings tend to value stability and commitment. So while June might spark some initial connections, Don't be afraid to take your time and get to know someone before diving in head first.
Great advice. It's about finding that balance between enjoying the playful energy of the season and honoring your desire for a meaningful, lasting connection.
You got it.
Yeah.
Now, as we transition into July, the energy shifts towards home and family matters.
Yeah. A bit of a nesting period after all that socializing.
Exactly. July is a time to create a sense of sanctuary in your home, nurture your closest relationships, and reconnect with your roots. With the sun moving into Cancer, a sign known for its emotional depth and nurturing qualities, you might find yourself drawn to spending time with family, cooking nourishing meals, or simply creating a cozy atmosphere in your home.
This sounds like the perfect time to redecorate your living space plan, a family reunion, or simply enjoy some quality time with your loved ones.
Those are all wonderful ways to align with July's energy. It's a month to recharge your batteries, create a sense of belonging, and nurture the foundations of your life.
I'm feeling a sense of peace and tranquility just thinking about it. Now, what about August? Does this energy carry over?
August continues the theme of home and family, but with a focus on creativity and self-expression.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun twist.
It is. With the sun moving into Leo, a sign known for its passion, creativity, and love of the spotlight, you might feel inspired to take on a creative project, redecorate your space, or simply express yourself in new and exciting ways.
This is where that Aries Sun can really shine, bringing boldness and confidence to those creative endeavors.
Absolutely. It's a time to let your inner artist out to play, whether it's through painting, writing, dancing, or any other form of self-expression that brings you joy.
I love that. Now, as we move into September, does the energy shift again?
September brings a shift towards communication learning and short-distance travel.
Ooh, this sounds like a month for expanding our horizons.
You got it. With Mercury, the planet of communication, likely playing a prominent role. September is an ideal time to enroll in a course, attend workshops, or simply engage in stimulating conversations that broaden your perspective.
I can see our Aries Sun Taurus Rising listeners embracing this energy with their natural curiosity and love of learning.
Absolutely. This is also a great time to plan a weekend getaway visit, friends or family in nearby towns, or simply explore your local area with a fresh perspective.
So it's about expanding our minds and our experiences both near and far.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Now, as we transition into October, the focus shifts towards finances and material possessions.
Back to the money game. Is this a time for making big investments or perhaps reevaluating our spending habits?
It could be both. With the sun moving into Scorpio, a sign known for its intensity, resourcefulness, and focus on transformation, you might find yourself delving deeper into your financial situation, exploring new income streams, or simply making some strategic changes to your budget.
Scorpio is also associated with power and control, so this could be a time for taking charge of your financial destiny and making those bold money moves.
Exactly. This is a month for taking a strategic approach to your finances, setting clear goals, and making empowered decisions that align with your long-term vision.
So it's about being both resourceful and responsible with our finances.
Precisely. Now, as we move into November, the energy shifts towards partnerships and relationships.
Ah, a perfect time to reconnect with loved ones as the holiday season approaches.
Exactly. November is a time for nurturing your closest bonds, showing appreciation for those you care about, and perhaps even deepening your romantic connections. With Venus, the planet of love and harmony, likely making favorable aspects this month, you might find yourself enjoying romantic gestures, heartfelt conversations, or even new beginnings in the love department.
It sounds like a warm and fuzzy way to head into the holiday season.
It certainly is. It's a month to celebrate the power of connection and appreciate the people who bring joy and meaning to your life.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, finally, let's talk about December. What cosmic energies will be influencing the last month of the year?
December is a month of duality, starting with the continuation of the partnership energy from November, but then transitioning into a period of introspection and reflection.
So it's about finding that balance between celebrating the holiday season with loved ones and taking some time for quiet contemplation.
You got it. The first part of December might involve social gatherings, festive celebrations, and connecting with your community. But as we approach the end of the year, you might find yourself drawn to more introspective activities like journaling meditation or simply spending time in nature reflecting on the year that has passed.
This sounds like a perfect way to wrap up the year, honoring both our outward connections and our inner journey.
Exactly. It's a time to celebrate how far you've come, acknowledge the lessons learned, and set intentions for the new year ahead.
This has been an incredible journey through the cosmic landscape of 2025. offering our Aries Sun Taurus Rising listeners a glimpse into the unique opportunities and challenges that await them.
We've covered a lot of ground, but remember, this is just a general overview.
Right, the specific ways these energies play out in your individual life will depend on your unique birth chart.
Which is why we encourage you to seek out a personalized reading for even deeper insights.
Absolutely. Now, before we move on to the final part of our deep dive, where we'll explore some key themes and advice for navigating 2025 successfully, is there anything else you'd like to add? Any final thoughts for our listeners as we wrap up this section?
I would simply say this: embrace the journey. 2025 is a year of immense potential for growth, transformation, and self-discovery.
It's a year to step into your power, embrace your authenticity, and create a life that truly reflects your soul's desires.
Beautifully said. Now take a moment to reflect on what resonated with you most from our month-by-month breakdown. Which months are you most looking forward to? What areas of life are you most excited to explore? And what steps can you take today to start aligning with the energy of 2025?
We'll be back shortly with the final part of our deep dive, where we'll delve into those key themes and offer practical guidance for navigating the year ahead.
Don't go anywhere. We've journeyed through the unique blend of your fiery spirit and grounded nature, and we've mapped out the celestial terrain month by month.
Now it's time to distill the essence of this journey, to highlight the key themes that will empower you to navigate the year ahead with intention and grace.
Think of this as your cosmic compass guiding you through the twists and turns of 2025 with clarity and purpose.
So what's the first guiding star on our cosmic map?
The first theme that emerges is the dance of balance, a concept we've touched upon throughout our deep dive.
It seems especially relevant for our Aries Sun Taurus Rising listeners who embody this dynamic duality.
Precisely. You possess the fiery drive and ambition of Aries, coupled with the grounded practicality and sensuality of Taurus. It's a powerful combination, but one that requires conscious effort to harmonize.
How can our listeners find that sweet spot where these two energies work in synergy rather than creating inner conflict?
That's the beautiful challenge of 2025. It's a year to embrace both sides of your nature, to find that delicate equilibrium between taking bold action and nurturing a sense of grounded stability.
So it's not about suppressing one energy in favor of the other, but rather about finding a rhythm where both can flourish.
Exactly. There will be times when your Aries spirit will ignite, urging you to take risks, pursue your passions, and charge ahead with enthusiasm.
And there will be times when your Taurus nature will call for a slower pace, urging you to create a sense of stability, to savor the simple pleasures, and to approach things with practicality and thoughtful consideration.
Right.
The key is to listen to both of these inner voices, to honor their wisdom, and to find a flow that feels aligned with your authentic self.
Beautifully said. Now, another guiding star for 2025 is the practice of radical self-care. We touched upon this when discussing Saturn's influence and the potential for stress, especially during those periods of intense growth and transformation.
It's a reminder that taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being is not a luxury, but a necessity.
Absolutely. With the ambitious energy of Aries propelling you forward, it's crucial to create space for rest, relaxation, and activities that nourish your soul.
What specific self-care practices would you recommend for our Aries Sun Taurus Rising listeners?
Think about activities that honor both the fiery and earthy aspects of your nature. Perhaps a challenging hike followed by a luxurious bath with essential oils, or a morning meditation to center yourself before tackling a demanding project.
I love that. It's about finding a balance between invigorating and grounding practices.
Exactly. The key is to listen to your body's whispers and to prioritize activities that replenish your energy and bring you joy.
Now, speaking of joy, another key theme for 2025 is growth and expansion. Jupiter's influence throughout the year, particularly in the realms of finances and relationships, creates fertile ground for new opportunities and meaningful connections.
It's a time to step outside of your comfort zone, to embrace new experiences, and to say yes to the abundance that's available.
I can see how this theme might feel a bit daunting for our Taurus rising listeners who tend to value stability and routine.
That's true, but growth doesn't have to be disruptive. It can be a gradual and intentional process. It's about finding that balance between embracing the new while still honoring your need for security and grounding.
So maybe taking baby steps outside of that comfort zone, trying new things within a familiar framework.
Exactly. It's about finding what feels right for you. Maybe it's joining a new social group, taking a course in a subject that's always intrigued you, or simply having more open and honest conversations with your loved ones.
It's about expanding your horizons in a way that feels both exciting and safe.
Beautifully said here. Now, another important theme for 2025, especially with Saturn's influence, is discipline and responsibility.
Ah, yes, that cosmic reminder to stay focused, make wise choices, and really manage our resources effectively.
Precisely. This applies to all areas of life, from finances and career to relationships and personal well-being. It's about making conscious choices that align with your long-term goals and values.
It sounds like a year for leveling up in terms of maturity and self-mastery.
Exactly. And this leads us to the final key theme. We want to highlight authenticity.
Ah, that beautiful reminder to embrace our true selves, quirks, and all.
Precisely, 2025 is a year for shedding masks, releasing limiting beliefs, and really stepping into the fullness of who you are. It's about honoring your unique blend of fiery passion and grounded sensuality, allowing both energies to shine brightly.
This has been an incredible deep dive packed with insights and guidance. Before we wrap up, is there any final advice you'd like to offer our Aries Sun, Taurus Rising listeners as they embark on this cosmic journey?
I would simply say this: trust your intuition. You have a deep well of wisdom within you, and 2025 will provide ample opportunities to tap into it. Don't be afraid to listen to that inner voice, to follow your passions, and to make choices that feel aligned with your soul's purpose.
You are capable of creating a truly magical and fulfilling year.
Beautifully said. And remember, we're always here to support you on your journey. If you're craving a more personalized cosmic roadmap for 2025, we encourage you to explore our personalized pre-recorded audio readings available for purchase.
These readings offer deeper insights and guidance tailored specifically to your unique birth chart, empowering you to navigate the year ahead with confidence and clarity. You can find the purchase links in the episode description.
So as we conclude this deep dive, we invite you to step into 2025 with a sense of wonder, excitement, and a deep trust in your own inner guidance. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and remember that you are a powerful co-creator of your reality.
This is your year to shine.
Until next time, may your path be illuminated by the stars.